Hare Krishna. Today we are going to study the verse number 4 of chapter number 4 of Bhagwat Gita as it is. The name of Bhagwat Gita as it is itself suggests that it is something unique and exclusive. And the name of the fourth chapter is Transcendental Knowledge, which clearly specifies that it is higher than all kinds of material education, and it deals with knowledge which helps people to re-establish the lost relationship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Today's shloka is very important and it's going to clear all the hidden doubts from our mind. For this, please watch the video till the end. Now first, let's recite the shloka. Arjun uvacha aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvatah katham etat vichaniyam tvamadav proktavaniti. Arjun uvacha aparam bhavato janma param janma vivasvatah katham etat vijaniyam tvamadav proktavaniti. Arjun uvacha. Arjun said, aparam, junior, bhavatah, your, janma, birth, param, superior, janma, birth, vivasvatah, of the sun god, katham, how, etat, this, vijaniyam, shall I understand, tvam, you, adav, in the beginning, proktavan, instructed, iti, thus. Arjun said, the sun god Vivasvan is senior by birth to you. How am I to understand that in the beginning you instructed this science to him? Here Arjun is saying to Krishna that the sun god Vivasvan is senior to you by birth. Then how am I to understand that you in the beginning gave this knowledge to sun god Vivasvan? I am sure many of us must be thinking that the question that Arjun has asked to Krishna is quite justified. Arjun and Krishna are friends and cousins. So how is it possible that Krishna gave the same knowledge that he gave to Arjun to the sun god Vivasvan? Is Arjun thinking that Krishna is lying to him? Or else, how is it possible for someone who is right in front of him to give the same knowledge to someone in ancient past? Does Arjun not believe in Krishna? Let's read the Srila Prabhupada's purports. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anant Koti Vaishnavon ki jai. Srila Prabhupada says that Arjun is an accepted devotee of the Lord. So how could he not believe Krishna's words? And in the previous shlok, Krishna has himself said, Bhakto asi me sakha cheti, which means that Arjun, you are my devotee and friend. And when Krishna is himself saying that Arjun is his devotee and friend, then it's very clear that Arjun, being the devotee and friend of the Lord, can never doubt Krishna's words, because a friend never doubts his friend, and that too a friend like Arjun and Krishna. Now, Srila Prabhupada reveals the hidden agenda of Arjun. Srila Prabhupada says that Arjun is not inquiring for himself, but for those who do not believe in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or for the demons who do not like the idea that Krishna should be accepted as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. For these demonic people who are atheists, Arjun inquires on this point, as if he were himself not aware of the personality of Godhead Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says that Arjun did not have any doubts on Krishna being the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it will be evident in the 10th chapter where Arjun himself is saying that Krishna, you are the ultimate Supreme Personality, the fountainhead of everything. Everything begins from you and ends at you. You are the ultimate abode of everyone. You are the creator, maintainer, and destroyer of everything in this creation. So by now, we all know that Arjun had no doubts, but his question to Krishna was to give an opportunity to Krishna so that Krishna himself gives an appropriate answer to all the demonic people for whom it's very difficult to believe that the Supreme Personality of Godhead can appear as a human being, or we can say that a human being can be the Supreme God. Srila Prabhupada says that a human being is an ordinary human being and he can never be the Supreme God, Krishna. And Krishna will always remain Supreme Personality even if he appears like a common person. Srila Prabhupada says that Krishna was never an ordinary person. His all the deeds like killing Putna only when he was 6 days old, then killing Shaktasur, Trinavarth, Bakasur, Aghasur when he was not even 5 years old, and then lifting the Govardhan mountain on his small finger for 7 days. All these are just a glimpse of Krishna's childhood pastimes. And Arjun knew Krishna very well to be the Supreme God. It's just that Arjun wanted Krishna himself to speak so that all the demonic people as well as the innocent people who get guided by the demonic people's opinion will also have an opportunity to know and understand Krishna from none other than Krishna himself. Now we all know that it is very necessary that everyone for their own interest know the science of Krishna. Srila Prabhupada says that when Krishna himself speaks about himself, it is auspicious for all the worlds. And Srila Prabhupada says that for the demons, such explanations by Krishna himself may appear to be strange because the demons always study Krishna from their own point of view. But those who are devotees heartily welcome the words of Krishna when they are spoken by Krishna himself. And the devotees always worship such authoritative statements of Krishna because they are always eager to know more and more about him. And the atheists who consider Krishna as an ordinary man may in this way come to know that Krishna is superhuman and that he is Satchit Anand Vigraha, the eternal form of bliss and knowledge, and that he is transcendental and he is above the domination of the modes of material nature and is above the influence of time, age, and space. A devotee of Krishna like Arjun is undoubtedly above any kind of misunderstanding regarding the transcendental position of Krishna. Arjun's putting this question before the Lord is simply an attempt by the devotee to defy the atheistic attitude of the persons who consider Krishna to be an ordinary human being subjected to the modes of material nature. Now, I am very sure that all of us are thoroughly convinced that Arjun asked such a question to Krishna, that how is he to believe that in the ancient past, Krishna gave this transcendental knowledge to the sun god Vivasvan? And the question was asked only and only to clarify our doubts that who Krishna is. And when Krishna gives us the transcendental knowledge, it is for the good of all the worlds. So we need to be very attentive and alert when Krishna, who is the ultimate creator, maintainer, and destroyer of the entire creation, is himself speaking to each one of us personally, then we should feel very motivated and become like Arjun, that is, a devotee and friend of Krishna. Now, in the next verse, we are going to get the extremely interesting answer, which is going to be like an interview of Krishna, where Krishna is going to speak about himself and tell us all about himself. To listen to Krishna, please stay connected with me, and till then, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and stay happy and safe. I thank each one of you for listening to the Bhagavad Gita shlokas so attentively, and I pay my Dandavat Pranam to our Srila Prabhupada for making us understand the Bhagavad Gita shlokas in such an easy manner. I pay my Dandavat Pranam to my Shiksha Guru, His Grace Harimohan Das Prabhuji, who is always guiding me. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Anant Koti Vaishnavon ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare